All right, welcome back. Week 4.
Week
You know
four?
what they say. It takes was it 3 weeks to make a habit? So we're past that. We're past that stage at least.
I think it will become.
Did you,
It would definitely become a
did,
habit once we do it. I say for a year.
oh, like, Jesus, a long ass time.
Once I quit my
Did you-
job, then it'll be a habit.
Yeah. When I stop, and I'll quit my uni degree as well while I'm there. Did you think you'd be doing it in 4 weeks?
Yeah, I'd say so. I thought so. I don't think we would have given it up that quick.
Yeah, true. It's now like I said. Well, like we said last week, I do like a lot of the editing and that stuff, and it's sort of used to it now. Like I'm in rhythm.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. But why don't we start with our I guess our usual, like our last round. When did we play? We played Monday or Sunday last week?
Been a while since we played. We haven't played. I'm getting the shakes. I'm not gonna lie. I messaged you today. I'm like, because it's been pretty bad weather. It's been just wet. It's been very wet. So we haven't been able to play for like a week and a half. And I was I had a lot of work today, and I'm like, do I just blow it off and just go have a chip? The first sign of a sun.
Yeah. Well, how funny has it been? Like, it's been like pissing down rain for the last like 3 days.
Yeah.
And then I think like it must have been like 12 o'clock today. Like,
The
we're
sun
recording on Tuesday. Just pops his head out, and I'm like, all right, let's go play golf.
I honestly thought about it. I was so close.
Well, I was due to play. So I started back at uni this week.
Yeah,
God,
you said that last week.
It's been 2 days, and I'm already like fired up with some people.
Oh god.
There's some people in my cheers that, because we're online, people just don't listen, and they just keep asking the same question until their question's answered.
Wait.
And it's just like...
So what do you mean by that? They ask the same question. Oh, they're just repeating themselves
like,
constantly.
Repeat questions, or like the lecturer will answer the question, and then they repeat it. It's just like, oh, come on, man. Like, just listen. At least when like remember online, people like... Not online, remember in person, people were are too scared to ask questions. So, like, shit will finish, like, so much quicker.
But now everyone just has the confidence to ask dumb questions.
Yeah, and it's just like,
there's no such thing as a dumb question is never been falser right now.
So I just finished the lecture, and one of the lecturer asked, like, if you got any, like, feedback on how I should, like, that can improve, like, the delivery of the lecture, let me know. And this one girl, like, straight away had a full-on list. I'm like, what? In my head, I'm like, just like, actually, I was messaging somebody from uni and I go, why don't you just take over? Like, just if you think you can do a better job, just take over.
Well, she was a teaching major, wasn't she?
She's getting the practice
in.
I know, but like, we're only in our second year. Like, chill, bro. Like,
are you guys?
You've been on what? You've been on a 1 week like prac. Like, chill.
Are you guys still doing in second year? You're still doing the introducing yourselves, like the going around the table.
So not online, because obviously people like barely talk online. Like, people like today they asked us to open up our to put our cameras on, and people obviously didn't want to do that because obviously they're scared what other people do.
Yeah.
Like, one of my 2.0 like didn't want to put a camera on, but then on Snapchat would take photos of, like, obviously, like, me and this shitty mustache. People can't see it, but I'm growing a really shitty mustache, and like would pay out on like just a random person because she was eating. I'm like, so you're the reason why people don't turn on their camera. I was like, you are the exact reason. She goes, why? I go, because you're being judgmental. Just leave people alone. Like, anyway, but yeah, no, not online, but in person. When we were in person, we did, and I think I've decided to come up with like my new like go-to walkout sort of thing.
Oh god, here we go.
So I think if
my name's Ryan, and I hit dingers.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah. Hi, my name's Ryan. People call me Big Al, and I hit dingers.
I like long walks around the beach,
and I hit dingers. Or something, maybe something like in today when I think the lectures. Long story short, the tutor said there's no exams. So someone in the comments goes, It's better than Legos. That's the best thing I've heard. So like maybe I'll just introduce myself like that. Something like best thing that ever happened to me is Legos, or something stupid like that.
Oh god.
Well, like, what would you like? What was your normal go to? Like, obviously, just the boring stuff, or did you actually have something different?
I honestly can't remember. The worst thing was you would have to. I did it throughout all 5 years of uni, like,
Mm-hmm.
and we have similar degrees where ours are very. It's a small cohort, so everybody
Yeah,
knew each other by then. So it was just like we were all introducing ourselves to our friends, except for that one tutor who didn't know anyone. I
yeah,
can't remember anything funny that I said. Oh, actually,
yeah. I
I
don't think
do.
I
I
ever.
do remember one.
Okay,
It was in my very
okay. Here we go.
first year of uni,
Yeah,
and the girl said we went around and they were saying it was embarrassing. What is it like embarrassing?
bodies.
Not bodies. Like what's a
Oh, I thought you were talking about a TV show.
No. But it's like embarrassing habits or the
Okay.
name of it. There's a name for it. I can't remember it, but we had to go around saying something like a TV show that we watched that we were embarrassed to say or something. And the year before, it was Jamae, private school girl, was big.
Yeah, yeah.
So one of the girls said that. She goes, "Oh, I was addicted to that show." And this is
Yeah.
we're all first years. Like a lot of us were straight out of high school. And the very next girl, I'm not going to say what she was, but she's just like, "Oh, I haven't watched TV in the last 2 years,
Oh,
focusing to get
what?
to uni to get a 98er." Where or just
Yeah.
I'm just there, just like I didn't open a book and I'm in the same place as you, bitch.
There's nothing better. Oh,
And then
like this.
like this girl, I think she went to say it with such pride, and then just lost the respect of everyone in the class. I think as we said this like a couple of podcasts ago, where we were just like, I said how I hate people who used to say I don't own a TV. It's like
It annoys me.
you're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to have
Yeah.
fun in your life.
It's talk about people that annoy me. This once again. That's been 2 days, and
You know what?
two different girls already
Let's
grinding my
get
gears.
This is a fired up podcast. We're just talking about
It's
things we
fired
hate.
up. It's fired ups already. But she like I said, it's the same girl that was like telling the tutor how to do stuff, and I'm like, last year she was in one of my classes,
Yeah.
and she's just the way she like carries herself. I hate people that think they're top king shit, but don't do the right things, or not the right things. Don't work hard or don't do shit to deserve that title. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To sit on that high horse.
Yeah.
So she sits on this high horse, and she had a presentation, and she presented like poorly, and her topic was boring as hell. I'm like, this is payback. This is coming. And the day finally came out with marks, and she failed the presentation, and it was dead set the best day of my life. It's slack to say, but honestly, I never had a bigger smile on my face than watching this girl who thinks she's king shit fail this subject. I'm like, suck shit.
Oh, far out.
You tell I'm fired up because I'm swearing more too in this podcast.
Sorry?
I said you can tell I'm fired up because I'm swearing more in this podcast.
I love it. Speaking of...
actually, you can actually hear me this week too. I'm not sick. I'm sorry. I apologise for last week.
Yeah.
As I was listening back, I probably should have
Last
I'm listening back.
Yeah, last week was a very hard week. It was just... We had no time to record. You were sick. I was a bit sick. And then we got it out though. That's the thing. Just, we need to get it out.
And it actually wasn't bad. Like
We had some funny moments.
Before I went to cut up some funny moments, I thought this is going to be a long struggle. But then I found some moments. I'm like, there's some good moments in there.
I was dying at our picks from last week, our footy picks.
Oh, multis.
Oh god, I can't believe it was Bulldogs. Bulldogs that let us down. Well, they didn't let us down. They just disappointed us. They surprised us all.
They surprised you as a Bulldogs fan as well.
Oh god.
But it's like, hopefully people have seen our skit. If they haven't, and if this is the first time you're hearing it, go to our Instagram. Honestly, probably at the moment one of our funniest like little like clips that we've posted is that clip of Ron Burgundy like crying in the payphone booth.
Oh,
it's honestly hilarious.
When we were making that, I was dying so much. I was honestly crying.
Yeah, you're almost giggling like a schoolgirl. It was funny as anything. But honestly, I did not think Bulldogs were going to be the team that loses for us. And they were the only team. Otherwise, we had a perfect week.
We did say it would have been Dragons. And
Well, yeah, because that was the tight game. That was the close game.
oh,
You know what I mean?
both I went out. I was with JB at the time,
Mm.
and we were watching it. We were watching it while we were eating, and he had
The
money.
Dragons game.
Yeah, he had money on it as well. And he's
Mm.
just like, "There's no way that Dragons win this. There's no way." He's like, "Of all weeks, they can't win this week." And
I mean,
you almost got
we're
it.
pretty close. We probably got it ripped off. Like their first try, I think Dufty got there first, and I think in the end, the video ref or the referees coach or whatever head of referees came out and apologized, saying they got the call wrong.
Yeah, I think they didn't.
Like
They
that,
sack those
I think
two, the two guys.
yeah,
in the bunker?
yeah, the video ref got put down. Like not put down. They took him out back and go
behind the shed,
so,
two to the head.
So I'm sorry, boy, you failed. But
Jesus.
no, they stood him down. But like, I'd rather the guy the ref come out and say nothing. You know what I mean? Like to hear that annoys me more. Like saying, well, we probably could have won if you didn't have a shit call.
You say that, but then you don't know how the game would have went.
That's true. It's football. Anything's different in hindsight.
And you could also say the ref made a mistake just as much as a player made a mistake and dropping a ball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's true.
Like if
it's
a hard comparison to make, but
yeah, it is.
I guess that's a thing when you're dealing with like people as referees.
Yeah, and I'd rather that. I'd rather have like there's nothing worse than having human error makes sport great.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? It builds. I know in like amateur sport it builds character and teams. Teams win off the back of it, sort of thing.
I was thinking about this last night, like dead set last night. You know when you're like just laying in bed and random thoughts from your childhood come back, and you just get embarrassed. You're like, why did I do that? Remember one day we were playing. It was a semi-final of I was playing baseball, and I was batting, and I remember I had 2 strikes, and I had I think maybe a ball or 2 balls.
So you almost had a full count.
Had a full count, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And the guy wasn't like a crazy pitcher. He wasn't amazing. I was a very average batter. Like I was very average at baseball.
Yeah, hence why you're not professional. Yeah,
exactly. But it was like we were going to win, and I remember I was standing in the batter's box. He throws a pitch, and I swear to God, this ball was a ball. I'm like, and so I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to swing at this. I just left it. I just left it with so much confidence of the umpire to call a strike.
Like were you almost like walking? Were you walking to first base?
Well, no, like because
you only had 2 balls,
or something. Like, because I remember I wasn't enough to walk because I just stood there with such confidence. Like, yeah, come on, throw your next pitch, and he called a strike, and I'm like, you're kidding, right?
How old were you?
Oh, I would have been 10 or 11.
So already the strike zone would have been small as anything.
Would have been small, and the thing is,
they must give some sort of like leeway.
And I remember it was over the plate, so I would have had to lean forward to even make contact with the tip of my bat. And I got so upset. I remember I started crying in the dugout. Like, this is bullshit.
You did.
This is bullshit. I couldn't even hit that. Why was that a strike? And I was just like,
were you like playing like the highlights in your head already? Like hitting the next pitch for an absolute dinger and like walking the bases, and then as you're walking the bases, like what's the movie? I can't remember the movie, and the lights are like exploding in the background as you like clear the bases and win the game for everyone.
I was so upset. I was like, and this bloody ref. And then I remember one of the mums there, she was a legend of a mum. She was just like, oh, where was it, sweetie? Like, she's just comforting me. And I'm just like, it was out. I couldn't even reach it with my bat.
I would have just been. I bet your dad. I bet Big T's just like, stop crying. What are you crying for, you pansy?
Big T was gone by that point. He left me at the field. Had to walk home.
Yeah, no son of mine cries on the field.
But I think we lost that semi-final.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I remember playing.
That was that was an embarrassing moment for myself.
I remember Well, I guess it is an embarrassing moment. I remember playing. So we, long story short, how we sort of met was like we both played for the same football club as kids,
Yeah.
and then
We were.
long story short, we regrouped back in high school. Anyway, so when I was playing football for on the Sunday with that team that we used to play for. I remember we were playing. I think we were playing a semi-final. We used to play against a team called Borkham Hills, and they used to dominate. Like they never used to lose in our age group. They used to always win. And I remember this embarrassing moment. Well, now like thinking back on that moment, how embarrassing it was. I ran the ball, got tackled. As I got up, I went to trip in rugby league. So I went to trip the marker that was trying to run to make the tackle, and obviously got sent off.
You're a grub.
And I'm like, that's what I was thinking. I went back, thought it back, like you think back about it, and you're like, God, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah, you just.
I would have been what? I would have been 11, maybe
Yeah.
less, 10.
But
Like, where did I even learn that to do that? Like, it's the grub move.
God, you would have had a dodgy coach as well. I think I know your coach as well. He was.
I probably did, yeah. you probably related to him somehow.
Oh God, I was related to that whole football team. But
all right, do you want to do?
I remember,
so talk about football. What should we do? Our okay,
yeah. I know. I was gonna say because my number on that team was 14. Because we didn't.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we didn't really play with like position numbers, so there wasn't that position yet. So I think I had 14, and I chose and because that 14 became my lucky number because that number I scored like 3 tries in one game.
Oh yeah.
And then I remember when High School Musical came out because I was 14, and so
it's a weird like jump just there.
It was
like,
a coincidence because I remember like when
3
it came
tries.
out.
And then I watched High School Musical.
It was a coincidence that Zac Efron was 14 and so was I. And everyone was like, oh, you chose it because of High School Musical. And I'm like, I never watched the movie. I did watch it. I watched all 3. It's a great franchise.
What do you mean? What do you mean? We have sing-alongs every time we go away. Every time we get drunk, we have sing-alongs. But I guess going back to talking about football and I guess our last multi, I guess we should do our next one while we're here.
Oh yeah, might as well. Far out. 2 weeks and we haven't picked.
Well, obviously last week was our closest.
Yeah, that was like
I
was so upset. It was. We would have only gotten $44. It's still the.
I mean,
still the point.
Money's money. It means we're 1-1 instead of being 0-2.
Yeah, it would have been. It just would have been great. You know, I was looking at my TAB history. I haven't won a multi yet.
Yeah, but you put like. You're the type of bloke that puts like 11 leg underdog multis, and then you do 1 leg with all the favourites, and then 1 leg with all the upsets.
Yeah, because I want to get a big win. I want to get like.
And then you do a third, and then you do like a 3rd leg in between. I'm like, what are you doing? And then all 3 will lose on the first leg.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, there goes that. There goes that multi. So this week, Thursday night we have Dragon South.
Hang on! I better write this down as well.
Okay, so first game.
Okay.
What's this round?
I think it's Indigenous round.
Fair enough. Cool.
I think it's round 11.
Yep.
Round
Pretty
12, sure it's Indigenous round.
It's round 12.
Okay.
So first game is Dragons versus Rabbitohs.
Let me just get my uni book out and write it in there.
Write it in your black book.
Let me actually use my book for something. Tips. Okay, so Dragon South.
Yep.
I have to go South. It's gonna hurt me to say about South.
Oh. Yeah, it could go either way.
Nah, South's got it.
West Tigers, Warriors. I think West Tigers.
What? Oh, okay. I was gonna say Warriors, but anyway.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. I'm being a smart ass.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, you want to lose money? You go for it.
We should put one on a serious one that we think there could be upsets. So like we'll do like $5 on the serious one, and then we'll do like $1 on the one that we think could be upsets. So that first game, I think South, no matter what.
This one could be an upset.
That could be an upset one. Actually, we'll put Dragons on the first one. On an upset one.
Yeah.
Okay, and then West Tigers easily for both, because Warriors are losing players.
Yeah, they're just dropping like flies at the moment.
Yeah, they're going home and they're getting people injured.
Broncos and Sharks are next.
Sharks. I think Sharks are both. I don't think there's an upset in that one.
Next one, this one could be difficult. Roosters Titans.
Oh, it's definitely tough. That's very tough. Roosters by 50. Then
uh,
again, Roosters struggled for the first half of that game last week.
yeah, they
But
did. Who did they play?
tight
Warriors. Warriors.
Warriors, yeah. Warriors were leading for a bit. I think Warriors were up like 12-6 at one stage.
Yeah, no, I thought they were going to do it. I thought that was going to be the upset.
Yeah, and then I think they ended up winning by a bit. It was like, what, 18-6 or something, 18-12 or something.
Yeah,
I can't remember. It was a decent win in the end. Anyway, I think Roosters in both.
yeah. Next is Cowboys Raiders. I think we got to go Raiders.
Yeah, I think Cowboys. Valentine Holmes is back, isn't he?
To be honest, I have too many Cowboy players in my Supercoach team, and then I had Eason Masters was out last week and just stuffed me over.
Yeah.
Apparently he's back this week.
Well, then I might put Cowboys in an upset.
No, wait, Eason Masters. Oh no, he's in reserve. He might come up later. What's his name isn't back yet though.
Oh, Holmes is not back?
No, not yet. He hasn't been named yet.
Hmm. Sorry, I was drinking water. He's not in the thing?
No.
He's not in the... Is he in? Is he not even in the 21?
No, he's not in it.
Well, then he's not playing this week.
Yeah, I think Raiders.
Maybe I won't do Cowboys in the upset one.
No, I don't think so. I think that's an easy.
Yeah, okay.
Penrith.
Next one?
Penrith Manly.
Okay, Penrith are now serious, but Manly can definitely get an upset there. Honestly, I reckon Manly. Because Manly been playing alright football.
Yeah.
For a team that's got no... what's it called? No Travojevic. Tommy
They
T.
got
They could...
No Tommy.
Yeah.
They're playing with a couple young wingers.
That's not a bad thing, though. Sometimes inexperience is great. Because
No.
they play with no fear.
It's just Tommy. And, like, Tommy was good.
Yeah, apparently like, their win percentage is like 80% or something when he's playing.
Yeah, that's just because he runs the ball.
Do you find it funny how like young kids are great as I'm only 24 talking about it. These goddamn young whippersnappers.
To be fair, these kids are like 18, 20.
Yeah. So what's the two Sunday games?
Bulldogs Eels.
Okay, Eels.
You
The way
say that.
the way Bulldogs played last week, I'm gonna put them in my upset.
Well, look, the last 2 weeks they played Dragons and they played Knights. Dragons.
They should have beat Dragons.
Should have beat Dragons, but I'm not being rude. Dragons are like
Fluke.
But
I mean, we're in good form.
Yeah, but you guys aren't the Eels.
No,
Either
we're
are
a
the
top
Knights,
team. No.
so I don't think.
Well, Knights are a top team. The point is they lost 2 players.
Yeah, true.
They're gonna have no dummy half next week.
I still think Bulldogs are going to just demolish up. Sorry, Eels are going to get demolished. Eels are going to demolish the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Eels are getting demolished. Yeah. So Eels in both then.
Yeah, I think so.
Ah.
And last game is Storm. Knights.
Storm in Maine. Do you want Knights in upset?
Honestly, the upset could be all of these games.
I think Dragon South, yeah. West Tigers are going to pump Gold Coast. Sharks are going to beat... Who's Sharks playing again?
Brisbane.
Yeah, Sharks are going to beat Brisbane. Roosters beat whoever they're playing. Raiders are going to beat Cowboys. Penrith and Manly, is like it could be an upset. Eels should beat it. Should definitely, no offense, should pump Bulldogs. And Storm, the way Storm plays have been pretty good. I want to see. I think Knights might be an upset.
Yeah, it could be.
That's an upset. That's an upset one.
It could be. Oh, actually, no. That's a Storm.
Yeah. Well, hopefully our serious one gets up then, so we don't have to worry about the upset.
Yeah.
Or we could lose first round against when Dragons upset South.
Yeah, I think that's more likely to happen.
Or do we just go a shorter multi instead?
What do you mean by a shorter multi?
Like maybe same leg, same game. You could pick one game during the week and do like a 4 leg same game multi.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that. We'll look into that and we'll post something
for next week.
Yeah, we'll post something on Instagram if we do one.
Yes.
With the unlimited Mulligans
Yeah,
We'll have to talk
degenerates
to
out there.
we'll have to talk to the Unlimited Mulligans treasurer. See if we can get some money
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah, the CEO. Hopefully he gives us some money.
AKA your Uncle Scotty.
Yeah, Uncle. Oh, don't get me started on Uncle Scotty. So I saw the bad news. It's not bad news. It's good news because the government's trying to still get out of the good old Curtis Runner debt, but Uncle Scotty's cutting my extra benefits in half.
Really?
So yeah,
Sucked in your dole bludger.
so I get youth allowance still, but like my extra benefit, he's gonna cut a little bit. He's cutting that extra benefit in half.
You dole
So I'm like,
bludger.
God damn it, Uncle! Why you gotta do that for?
That just means that you can't
It's just
go shopping now.
Oh, I can't remember I mentioned in the podcast. I bought news. I did last
You
week. I
did.
think I remember.
Yeah, I remember.
Their Sunnies came in, but those phone cases are still haven't. I think they've even shipped yet.
Far out. Well,
But they come from the US, so they'll be like a should ship next week. I think.
good luck. Last time I ordered from the US, I got a youth
3
large
months
glove,
later.
and it took 3 months to ship.
Yeah. I got a phone case. So watch me get an iPhone 4, iPhone 4 or iPhone 3 phone case.
It's not even an iPhone, it's Samsung.
No, sorry. Yeah, or iPod Touch with Doodle Jump on it. Oh, the good old iPhones. I was watching a video came up today in one of our lectures, and it was like kids were using like stuff like devices as calculators, and one of the kids had an old iPod Touch. She just shows how old the video was. It was like 2000 and like must be like a video from like 2010. And I'm like, oh god. I remember those.
Do you remember that, like, when we were kids in math, and our teacher, I remember my principal came in one day, and he's like, everyone has to know how to do math in their head. And he's like,
No calculators.
Nobody walks around with a calculator. And me being a smart ass, I was like, well, actually, sir, my dad actually keeps a calculator in his front pocket at work. So there you go.
Yeah.
And then I got
Now
in
look
trouble.
at ya.
Yeah, now look at me. Everyone has a phone. Now everyone has a calculator in their pocket, and I know how to do math in my head. So who's the real winner?
Yeah. Not you. Everyone's got a computer in their pocket and a GPS locating device that can track your every movement. Thank you, Uncle Scotty, if you're listening. I didn't mean that.
I feel like this podcast, I've been speaking a lot about me as a child.
It is a very flashbacky one, isn't it?
Actually,
started off with me fired up, and then it was a flashback one.
I actually have a flashback, which I was thinking about the other day.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were in high school?
Yeah.
How much?
Well, I mean, I would say it's not that long ago, but now it's like 7 years.
Well, I'm saying like early high school. I'm going to say 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you remember how much shit, like, guys our age gave to Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, and the One Direction guys?
Yeah. JB songs bang.
JB songs bang. Some Taylor Swift songs actually bang, but no one our age is going to admit that.
Yeah.
And then so did One Direction. And I was thinking, and we were talking about it last week, Zac Efron. How come he got no shit for High School Musical?
Are you trying to start something with Zac Efron? This is the second week you mentioned him.
I think so. I think I want beef with Zac Efron.
Why?
I think it'd just be good. It'd be good for my clout, and I think he deserves some of the heat that Justin Bieber copped. That guy.
It'd be great for the.
That guy.
It'd be
with
great
that
for the
hair
podcast.
flopping. Hair flopping around. Justin Bieber copped so much flack, and Zac Efron got none of it. So I think
the problem with Zac Efron is the dude anything the dude does, everyone loves.
Exactly.
Apparently he has a dad bod. I still can't believe that.
Exactly. And it's like those people where it's like Taylor Swift, she didn't really do much wrong.
She's just I don't know if it's her. I think it's her fans that are annoying.
Okay. One Direction did nothing wrong, and guys our age just hated them.
I think it was the same with it was the same with JB, but I think that's more like a jealousy thing.
Yeah, they just stole girls that we could never get.
Yeah.
But
it's still the same.
I'm definitely going to start beef with Zac Efron. So hopefully he can come on a podcast and we can argue it out. I can verse him in a game of golf.
Yeah, you can say, I think he's quite good at golf.
Yeah, but would it surprise me? Wouldn't surprise me. He's good at everything else. This is
I
why.
might start beef. I might start beef with Justin Timberlake then, because he's also pretty good at golf.
This is why we need to start beef with Zac Efron. We need to tear him down.
Yeah.
Apparently, and the thing is, the dude's like your height, so I got him easy.
What are you trying to say?
He's a short king.
I'm 5'11". I'm 6 foot. Ladies, if there's any ladies out there, hang on. Shh. This is just between me and the ladies. I'm 6 foot. If anyone's out there listening,
if you are 6 foot, I'm 6'2".
I'll put some Tims on and I'll be fine. Okay. Yes. Where are we? We should start beef with Talking about beef, we should start beef with Addison Rae.
Oh, her mum's got a podcast, and I guarantee she already has more listeners than us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna look it up.
Like, I don't know if I can safely comment on Addison Rae, but her mum is pretty hot too. Her mum's not bad. I think I can. I think she's 20 odd. I think I've seen.
She's 19.
Is she?
Yep.
Okay, I'm safe then.
Just letting you know, I don't know that off the top of my head. It was just on my computer screen. I don't know that off the top of my head. I don't know anything about Addison Rae except the fact that she has a podcast with her mum, or her mum has a podcast.
I wonder if she has like special guests. She would.
All I know is
she seems to be like best mates with like David Dobrik and all that. Not the mum.
Apparently, I think she got mad money from Spotify.
Whose mum did
for the podcast, for the podcasting rights. Yeah.
I've never heard the podcast though.
Well,
like at least with Joe Rogan, everyone's heard of like Joe Rogan's podcast.
Well, that's the thing. They're jumping on, they're jumping onto these like podcasting bandwagon of big celebrity names.
Yeah, Spotify. Yeah. Where's our money?
We're the next big thing.
We're big names. Where's our money, Spotify?
Hey, Addison Rae may have 2.4 million followers on Instagram, but Unlimited Mulligans have 44.
I think it's 45. Thank you very much.
Oh, far out.
We're so close to raising the bat for a half century.
And we get slumped.
And we get what? Oh yeah, slumped out. we get reported. Can you imagine we get reported? Like, yeah, sorry,
God.
Boys, we're going to take you offline.
So apparently,
one of our things will probably posted is like copyrighted or something. Imagine that.
Oh god. Well, we had one post that was taken down.
Yeah, that was good because of goddamn Drizzy Drake's music.
Yeah.
Straight away got.
That's another guy we should start beef with.
Oh, I'll definitely start.
Actually,
I'll start beef with Drizzy. Was he writing a mixtape?
I think a bit of a backstory. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if I ever told you this, but when we first started floating the idea around of having a podcast, we were talking about names and like kind of what we would do.
Yeah.
And I remember I was thinking we should name it like Drake Sucks, or just like Fuck Drake or something.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that.
And the whole thing of our podcast is just we say how much we hate Drake, just so that way we can have a beef with Drake, and then we become best friends with Drake.
That would be pretty good.
Because we don't hate Drake. We like Drake.
How would you? Oh, I love Drake. I'm definitely definitely a fanboy.
Yeah.
But how would you go about meeting someone like that? Would you just like try to act cool and play off like I don't know who you are? Like you think that's the best way to meet celebrities like that?
You'd have to.
Because they all say hey they hate. They all say no. If you're famous, you don't.
Well, how are you meeting him? How are you meeting him in this scenario? Because if you're just there's no way
in my head.
Well, because you got to think. Are you just walking past him on the street?
No, see in my head we're in the same bar or something, and I just happen to be at the bar and order a drink.
You see Drake sitting by himself. You just walk up to him and you're just like, "What's a pretty thing like you doing here by yourself?"
Use some hit up lines on Drizzy. Next minute, I feature in his videos. Is that Ryan? Is that Ryan in the background? What the hell's he doing there?
That's one thing. Wait, we're adding that to the doc. I got an idea. We got to do like a music video style thing at a golf course, but we try to make golf look like gangster.
Gangster?
Yeah.
I can already imagine the slow mos now of us rolling in a car.
Like we ghost ride a car.
Yeah. Do the new Taylor Swift meme
Oh
on
god,
TikTok with
we
it.
get like an old driver and we turn the head into a chain.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, add it to the doc. That's a future project coming soon.
It's definitely a future project. Talk about future projects. I guess we'll talk about Drizzy before. All this new music coming out. Have you heard? Obviously, Drake's released two new songs.
I haven't heard Drake's.
J. Cole.
I've heard J. Cole's. I've heard Kid Cudi's.
J. Cole ones are good. J. Cole ones are pretty good.
It's J. Cole. He can't. Even his ones where he was just the collaborator on it, where he did the Revenge of the. It was a Revenge of a Dreamers.
Yeah, that's part of his like.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I had a hiccup.
That was sick.
That's like his what's it called?
That was sick.
They were pretty good.
Like,
and then
J. Cole can't
even.
Do wrong.
No, he can't. What was it? He had his last album had no features and it went platinum or something.
That's all of his albums. I don't think I don't think any of his songs have had a feature. Which was then...
That's a good point. I don't think it has.
And then, yeah, because then it was ironic that he released a whole album with just collaborations.
Sorry, drinking water. I think that's because, I think it's like his, like, studio, like his music... Like,
yeah, it was. It was Drake.
Like, it's like Drake's OVO and all that shit.
Yeah, what are Drake's new songs? I haven't heard them.
One's Grease.
Yeah.
It's called Grease. No, sorry, they're not Drake. They're DJ Khaled.
Oh, yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah, there's two. So there's Grease and then there's the other one. Pop Star or something.
Is he due an album?
Drake? Yeah, he is actually. I think his last one was 2017.
Far out.
Oh no, he had a mixtape. He had a mixtape one this year, like a collection. But he said, I think end of this I think like September time he'll get like an actual album. The problem with like his albums though, there's like, as a big Drake fan, there's like maybe like 5 or 6 songs that are good out of like a 20 song album.
Do you know who's releasing a 20 song album soon?
Who?
Kanye.
Is he?
He's doing a 22 song album.
Is it religiously? Is it going to be a churchy one again?
I have no idea. To be honest, he just went back to... I saw today he's back in hospital.
Oh, but yeah.
So
I saw because he went off his meds and that apparently.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening with that.
When he tweets all of a sudden he goes off his meds, and that's normally because he tries to. I think even you were saying, like you told me, or someone was saying, he does that he gets off his meds to be more creative.
Or he feels limited. I'd imagine, yeah. Cause
I can imagine.
It's kind of that thing where he's just like, oh, he's a genius because of the bipolar.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure someone had a really weird lyric where they're just like, they wish they had, I think it was Logic. He wished he had bipolar so that way he could be a genius like Kanye. It's like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Don't do that.
What are you doing?
Just stop that. Don't do it. But talk about, like I said, the album, the Kid Leroy's album. There's not a bad song on that album.
So, wait, who
I
is
like
this
every
kid?
single song on it.
Who is he?
He's like a 17, 18-year-old, an Australian like rapper, but he lives in like LA and that.
Oh, really?
And he's getting really popular. This is his first like album. It's like a mixtape though, I think he said, but I think it's called I'm gonna swear right now. I think it's called Fuck Love or something. But it's honestly a good album.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it.
You
told me about
there's a Neo remix. There's a Neo remix on it.
Yeah.
Of Neo's So Sick, and like it's honestly I reckon probably the best song on the album.
What's it called?
Apparently, it's called So Sick.
Oh, it's a remix. Yeah.
It's like a remix on it, and he was saying, because I was watching somewhere like there was some guy on YouTube that normally like reacts to like songs and albums, and he did a reaction with the Kid Leroy. And Kid Leroy was saying that he obviously had to, ask Neo if he could. It's like the same melody, the same beat. Had to ask Neo if he could use it, and Neo liked it that much that apparently he wants to like feature on the remix of Neo's remix. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's pretty sick.
So like it's gonna be like I think it's pretty sick. The kid, he's really good.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to check it out. I'll check it out tomorrow.
And then obviously the man himself, Jake Paul.
Oh, that song is so trash. It is so
The beats.
trash.
He must have paid. What I said. The way I found out about it, YG promoted it.
No, oh my god.
YG promoted it on his Instagram story. I'm like, why is it Jake Paul? And I gave it a listen. I'm like, the beat's pretty good. The beat slaps, but
Well, I watched the video and I'm just like, all I could think of was the kid he was when he started on Vine. And
yeah,
I'm just like, now he's acting like a gangster. I'm just like, dude, just stop, please. You're a white kid from the country in America. Just stop. It's like us trying to like act gangster. We can't do it.
I mean, what? What do you mean? Of course I can.
Sorry, what gang are you part of?
Next topic. But
I'm part of the tab. Green Gang for life.
Tabitha's. That's gonna be the running joke the whole time.
Tabitha.
Yeah. Do you reckon? This is like another topic, but you reckon he's thrown out a first pitch?
Has he?
Yeah, he surely has. I know David Dobrik has.
Oh yeah. Like you mean like in the MLB first pitch?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder if he has. Let me have a look. Because
have you seen some of
that's pissed me off, man.
You seen some of those people that try to throw like first pitches and they can't even reach?
All I can think of is like have people not thrown an object in their life? How can you go through your life, without throwing an object?
I don't think they have, especially in the US. Like it's different here in Australia. In Australia, you grow up with sport, like sports, everything.
No, but
I feel like
there's people who we know who've just not played sports. Like you've seen OG trying to kick a ball.
Yeah. See, now that I'm like doing primary school teaching, there's a lot of like things that they tell you like if kids don't learn these like there's like 5 or 6 fundamental movements. No, so I think there's 8 fundamental movements, and the kids don't learn how to do them properly at a younger age, then they won't ever master it and won't ever like go on to other sports.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you don't know how to throw a ball properly, you won't. There's likely you got a high chance of not wanting to play
But
sport.
it's like,
you're like I can't throw a ball.
It's not even like throwing it properly. It's like as if you've never thrown something. You've never thrown something into the bin. You've never thrown something across a room.
And yo, Kobe, I know how disappointing.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, Kobe. But yeah, like you look at some of those first pitches. Like it doesn't matter if it's wild, just get there. Just get the distance.
Yeah.
But like, there's ones that are like wild. There's ones that like roll into the pitches like mitt.
I did watch David Dobrik's his vlog leading up to his first pitch.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think it was Jason.
He'd be so
Nash
nervous.
Was just like people just get nervous. That's why
a
lot of people throw really bad pitches. It's because they get so nervous. They just lose consciousness.
Yeah, you'd be so nervous. Like, I can understand that, but...
Yeah, but it's...
Come on, man.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, when you are nervous, like, you do stuff up a lot.
Yeah, but you still... It doesn't stop how far you can throw a ball. I understand you might not be accurate, but...
Accurate?
Yeah.
The irony of you...
I can't speak today.
The irony of you saying...
Like, your accuracy might be off, but still, like...
Just... It doesn't have to be heat. Just put it over the plate. That's all you got to do.
Just get there.
Just imagine like a poor catcher who's just like, the catcher that has to do it every game. It's like, here we go, getting ready, and it's like, oh great, now I have to run about 5 meters to go catch this ball.
Yeah, so it doesn't look so bad.
Yeah.
or I got to jump 20 meters in the air, like.
But it's like it's guys like 50 Cent even threw a bad one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
His one was bad. And it's 50 Cent.
I think I remember. Like, I can't remember if it was Floyd Mayweather or someone was giving him shit about it. I'm like, this is great. No, I remember 50 Cent was giving Floyd Mayweather shit about reading a book.
Yeah.
When he was going to fight Conor McGregor, 50 Cent was giving him shit about reading.
Yeah, he's like,
how to read.
If you can read this book, I will donate $50 million to like the ASL. Like charity or something.
I think you guys, if you read 2 pages of Harry Potter, I'll give you the money. I'm like, oh, that's great. 50 Cent, didn't he go after Will Smith as well?
Yeah, he did.
What did he say about Will
He
Smith?
said those messages. He's like, damn. He's like, sorry, brother. I hope you're all good. And Will Smith's like, oh, cheers. Then he replied, oh, what did he reply? He replied something like, I've got to see it now.
Something about, I think I remember it's like something about her being a hoe or something.
Right.
And then I remember him saying like, that's not needed. And he goes, damn, what did I do?
Oh, wait. He goes, and then she was... Wait, yeah, because he goes, yo, Will, alright, over there. It's weird reading it out loud, just text messages. He's like, yeah, I'm cool, appreciate your concern, brother. He's like, and then 50 replied, but why should tell you that shit on a show for everyone to see? And Will Smith replied with, we broke up, so she did her and I did me. And then 50 Cent replied, then she said she only can give permission for someone to throw her back now.
I'll make sure to...
And then Will Smith's like, fuck you, and 50 Cent's just like, wait, what did I do?
What did I do now? I'll make sure to add the thing, I'll add like a screenshot of it.
Yeah.
Just so we, people that are obviously that are listening, because there's got to be someone out there that listens, that wants to, makes more sense if they read it.
Yeah, for sure.
But, so, I think we'll finish off the last little topic. How's, you've been saying they put out some jelly beans at the office.
Oh, brother. It's been, because it's like, in the conference room, there's just a bowl of jelly beans. And I remember I was in there once and I was just like, I was doing some work and I'm like, oh, I might have one. Just gonna, just try one. And these jelly beans were fire, man. These were just they had some crack mixed in them. It was just nuts. And then so now...
So this is what I'm worried about when I go into teaching. Teaching, especially primary school teaching, is a heavily female dominant profession.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that there's gonna be I guess there'll be males too, but people are gonna be like, oh, I did some baking over the weekend, and I brought cupcakes in, or it was one of his kids' birthdays, so I brought more cake, or I tried this recipe and here's something to try. I'm worried about walking to the staff rooms, just being so much food that I just can't help myself.
And it's I
already know.
The girl that sits next to me, she on a daily basis makes a trip to Woolies to go just get snacks. So she always has snacks on her desk, and I just look over. I'm like, "Fuck you." She's eating. She's eating a tray of brownies, and I'm just like, "God damn it!"
Oh, is it Woolworths that has the Oreo mud cake?
Oh, I haven't tried it.
I think it is. I've seen it. I've seen it online, but I haven't seen it in person yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm worried about. When I was on crack, I was there for 5 days, and every single day.
I thought you said when you were on crack, and I'm just like, I missed that whole phase of your life. Apparently.
Yeah. It was a rough time.
All I could think was, you did crack and you didn't lose any weight.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. That's how I lost it. No, I thought of what's it called? I thought of the Family Guy thing of Cookie Monster. You seen that clip?
Yeah.
Cookie Monster doing crack with the cookie dough. That's what I imagined. But I was on crack
that's what
for
it feels like every time I walk past a conference room. I'm just like, oh, those jelly beans do look good. They do look good. And
I definitely don't need it.
A couple of times I've done the old step back and just stare at it as I walk past again.
I'm waiting for the moment where you walk in, you open up the jar, and about to stick your hand in there and go, nah. And then you walk out.
I just know what's going to happen is I'm going to walk in, grab something, and my boss is going to walk in.
Do you have many conferences that? People come into the conference room for meetings, or not anymore?
Well, a lot of the meetings have been over Zoom.
Yeah. So
just because of Corona. Or the Curtis Rona, sorry.
Curtis Rona. Yeah.
So,
come on, we're trying to get monetized here.
We don't want to get kicked already.
No.
Yeah, so a lot of them have been online.
Yeah.
And then we've only had a couple clients come in to the meeting room. And we've had a couple presentations for brands trying to sell us shit and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that might
actually, before we finish up, I do want to ask you about your fuckboyery.
Oh yes, my new sunnies.
Well, no, you had 2 dates on the weekend to me hanging out with JB.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
No, I just want to ask how they went. You didn't tell me how they went.
I was very busy over the weekend.
Yeah, I know.
I went and watched my adopted son, aka a mate from uni, play rugby, and then had a what's it called? Had a date thing at after. It was just like it's alright. It was nice. It was the first time meeting. Just had a couple of drinks and that. Nothing special, but it was alright. And then went to the friend's house. I ended up winning poker. So I came second in poker because I lost to Mr. Autism himself. He just dominated, and then on the Sunday woke up and went for the second one, and the second one was alright too. It was nothing special. The second one was just brunch.
Yeah,
but they're both very nice. I don't know what to say. What gossip do you want to hear?
I think we got to tell everyone about the second date you went on. Yeah. This girl has hit me up on.
Oh, here we go.
She hit me up first.
I'm Mr. More Attractive. She hit me up twice.
I didn't say that. She just hit me up twice, and I let her roll to the keeper twice.
That's what it sounds like.
And then she hit you up afterwards. So
yeah, I was just saying I'm the rebound.
All I'm saying is you're welcome. When you guys get married and I give the best man speech, it's definitely coming up.
it'd be imagine that when I eventually meet you guys come along I finally meet you two groups meet.
Yeah,
it could be a funny awkward moment. She goes, do I know him? Yeah, you swipe on him first.
You just see me with a shit-eating grin, just like, what's up, babes?
You remember me? As you just got faded.
Alright. I think we'll call it for tonight. I got to go back to work.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go hit the gym and then back at uni. So I'm gonna do some readings.
Sick.
Because it's time for us to say goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. Tonight, time to go. Are you gonna fade it out, or am I gonna fade it out?
I'm just gonna let you own that. You just own all of that. That's all you.
Yeah. I don't know the rest of the words.
But thanks for listening.
Yeah.
If you haven't already,
Month in.
Go back to listen to our other podcasts. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok before it gets deleted for good.
Yeah. We're at Unlimited. Unlimited. I'm not 1 week. I'm going to say it properly without stumbling. Unlimited Mulligans on both, and then we post some more exclusive stuff on our Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
Obviously, so we don't try and get a bit of a following, I guess.
Yeah. Like and subscribe on YouTube, just so that way we can get on that trending page.
Yeah. So we can make that YouTube money.
And tweet and Instagram at Zac Efron that I want beef with him.
Yeah, we want, and don't forget Drizzy. Drizzy, we want beef as well.
Well, how about this? I got an idea. The next big YouTubing boxing match, I take Zac and you take Drake. How tall is Drake?
He's got to be short.
You think Drake is short?
Yeah.
Oofed. No. He's like 6'1". No, he's 6 foot.
Oh, great. So he's taller than me.
So I think it's more likely I should fight Drake and you should fight
Zac. Right, let's do it. We'll fight each other's beefs.
Actually, no. Sorry. He's only 5'9".
See, I told you he was short.
Yeah, so you take Drake, I'll take Zac. And we'll... Right. The next YouTube boxing match, we got it.
Deal. Right. Catch you, people.
Catch ya.
See you next week. Bye.